Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War, Carthage Campaign, episode the 98th, with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we had been left with a difficult dilemma. Should we attack or should we delay? For we are trying to take Lepsis Magna today. Oh yes, what we had going on for the last few turns is we sent a little sneaky attack squad here, made up of some nice elite units, some Poeni infantry, Sacred Band cavalry, war elephants, slingers, and Iberian infantry. Basically what we did was we saw Lepsis Magna was weak, so we thought, yeah, we'll send out a little force, just like these lads, and we'll try and take the city since, you know, the garrison isn't really that great. And yeah, basically what we were left with at the end of this was, while we could attack, the gates had been opened for us by our spy. And the question was, should we go in now and just take the city? But I wasn't too confident in the troops I had, and I felt like going through the gates might be suicidal. So I thought, well, should we delay a turn? But then we were obviously given another curveball, because many curveballs were coming for us, in that Admiral Quintus has turned up with, well, something really, really annoying. So really, what do we do? Well, we're going to build siege equipment. That's what we're going to do. We're going to delay. That was the advice that was given to me, so we are going to delay. So we do have 89 build points to spend, of which we can basically buy one item, and that's it. Because, yeah. Or at least one item per turn. So yeah, so I could actually, I can't really, actually, I could build many ladders within one turn if I wanted to do that, but Poeni infantry don't really do ladders, unfortunately. So really, it's going to be a siege tower or a sapping point. And now I really want, and since I'm concerned about archers in this battle, I'm going to build a siege tower, and I'm going to use that to take the walls. A sapping point really wouldn't really change the game that much for us. It would just give us another way into the city, but we'd still find ourselves being plagued by archers. So I feel like with a siege tower, we might just be able just to break in another area and just maybe take less archer fire, and then also just control the walls, sneak our Balearic slingers up there, and do minimum damage to the city. Because I feel like that if this Roman navy here decides to basically loose its load here, and I take the city, I'm going to need built-up walls in order to hold on to it. So we're going to maintain the siege here, and then next turn we're going to finish it off. Meanwhile, over here we've been working hard just to try and take out any incoming enemies, really. So unfortunately, this lovely annoying person known as Scipii service did break through. However, he is on his own, and he is basically vulnerable to being killed. But since my assassin did something this turn, he can't do anything. And we also drove Captain Spurius into the hills. Meanwhile, we're just still building up in Certain, just trying to keep everything under control over here. We are marching on Demidi once more with Big Palzamine, now that he has a bigger army, and because I just really want to put that fawn to rest now. And also the Scipii are sieging Caralis, not Capua. Unfortunately, their siege has been with some success. We did sally forth. The sally forth battle went completely wrong, but Admiral Mitonis will be landing his army next turn in order to deliver some relief. So really all I can do now is cross my fingers and hope that we don't get attacked. Admiral Bodwell can't, by the way. Can you join Admiral Mitonis, or will it just not work? It somehow worked. Right, well there we go. That navy's a little tougher now. I am keeping my eye out for additional Scipii reinforcements coming in, because Marcellus McGuinness is basically in the area, and he's got some tough troops. But if we could take out this army and then sink his army at sea, I think we could slide into Capua and take it relatively quickly, and then that's going to put the Scipii out of action once and for all, and that's really my big goal. We can also try and put the Gauls out of action once and for all as well, unless we still control this territory here, but then I don't care. But I would like to try and take Conde Redonum in the near future. I am weighing up the pros and cons of which Julii town to capture first as well. It seems like the Julii are currently in retreat, actually. They seem to be retreating their forces back to the east, so I suspect their war against the Greek cities isn't going very well. And thus they're putting less focus on me, which is actually all well and good. So my spy's just been wandering around trying to just gather intel. Unfortunately, he's so far proven himself to be a pretty bad spy. The town I'm eyeing up at the minute is Lugdunum and Alicia, just so I can keep Lemurnum safe. What we know about Lugdunum is the garrison is actually quite decent, so it might not be the best target. I'm going to send my spy north, and while he can't infiltrate the town, because it's a 90% chance and I'm just not risking it, I would like to know how weak Alicia is, because if Alicia's weak, then that would be a prime candidate for capture. Yes, it would be a border of Britannians once more, but It's further away from the Julii, and therefore, and yeah, Gaul is still hanging around there, so taking Conduit Redome isn't going to eliminate Gaul. It will give me a border if Gaul wants more, but I have a feeling that Gaul is pretty much out of this game at this point, so we don't need to worry. What we know, this garrison contains light auxiliary and 2 other units, so these units could be tough or they could be weak, but I am satisfied that while the Julii seem to be quite weakened, I am authorizing a strike force to go and take Nabomatis. Well, not Nabomatis, you know. I'm offering a strike force to go and take Alicia because let's just get the ball rolling. I have requested additional sacred bands. They're on their way to Nabomatis, so I'll send the current sacred band we have. I know they're a bit weakened, and they're also going to take. Should I send the onager as well? Yeah, I'm going to send the onager just to make things quicker. That does mean I do want an additional onager preparing. So I know it's unit stacking, but yeah, if Corduba could work on another onager for me, that's going to be fantastic. But yeah, we're going to take the onager. We're going to take the sacred band. I can't take a general, unfortunately, but take a unit. Shall I take 2 units? Yeah, take 2 units of long shield carriers. Nabomatis can produce its own cavalry. Take the barbarian mercs and 2 units of Iberian infantry and 2 units of Libyan spearmen. This is a relatively meaty force, just in case the Julii decide to hit out with some additional resistance. But you lot, begin making your way north and capture Alicia. See, wheels are turning now, and gears are grinding. The Julii will start feeling my wrath. Right, Nabomatis, you need to produce additional long shield cavalry now. And if we could work on, in terms of construction, you know what, do some public baths just to keep public squalor down. I know the public orders are doing too well, but that's mainly because I'm taxing this area quite highly. Can't go overboard with the taxes, though, just because of public order would sink even further. Growth is okay in this area as well, so I don't need to lower taxes by a far, but if I do lower taxes, actually public growth would remain pretty high anyway, but for now we can get away with high taxes, just because I need that little bit of extra money for my war chest. That is why we're going to keep doing it. Admiral Bodden will look out there, he's bringing my big minor navy. You just keep making your way over. Palmer, you want to get working on another unit of long shields as well, just then I can export those to Nabomatis just as additional troops. Serta needs to be working on something now as well. Serta, let's get another unit of Sacred Band prepared, because more Sacred Band I have, the better. Ooh, we could work on a secret police headquarters now, which would give us an even bigger law bonus. I could go for one of those just because of we need to keep the peeps under control. How is public? I mean, where I've got a government, public order for once is doing okay. If anything, squalor always remains the biggest penalty we're dealing with. So actually, yeah, don't really need to build anything that's too public order oriented. So you know what? Go for the scriptorium instead, because I will bring another governor over, and I do want to make sure I'm hiring the best of this area. So yeah, but that does pretty much bring me now I'm out of money. So actually, you know what? Just cancel that scriptorium for a second. I might be able to spend money elsewhere. Tingy, you know what? You need to keep building your garrison up just in case things go wrong. So begin working on some more Sacred Band. Carthago Nova. I'm gonna leave Carthago Nova for this turn. Switch your policy to growth, by the way, for additional growth. Corduba is working on something. We are working on elite cavalry stables. I'm just trying to get up to the level where I can also start recruiting Sacred Band cavalry from Corduba. Scalabus knows what it's doing now. Numantia knows what it's doing. Asturica knows what it's doing. Every city basically knows what it's doing at this point. Oscar doesn't really have anything to do, unfortunately, but we are just once more waiting on that population growth. But looks like we might be, I don't know, 2 to 5 turns away from growing Oscar now, which is absolutely fantastic. Thapsus, we aren't doing any recruitment in Thapsus, so Thapsus, we probably could be doing some recruitment, though, couldn't we? Begin recruiting an additional unit of Poeni infantry. We are just waiting on our Temple to Baal to upgrade, which is what my main construction focus in Thapsus is right now. So I do find myself with 2,000 denarii left to spend now. I'm not really sure what to spend it on. I've tried bribing the Egyptians into being my friends, but it hasn't really worked out for me. So yeah. And I have an onager here as now. I was going to say, do I need another onager? But nah, 1 onager per army, it should be enough for me. We could get some more elephants, actually, and that is actually a good idea. I want to export some more elephants into Europe just for use in battle. So yeah, begin preparing a new unit of those, because the elephants I do have up north are really now running out of time. So let's export some additional elephants just so then we've got them for supporting us. But yeah, I think that's really it for this turn. So we are going to move to the next turn. I'm going to now cross my fingers as I hope the Brutii don't ruin my plans at Lepsis Magna. But even if that does get ruined, I am now, at least I do now have an active plan to take Alicia and start wearing down the Julii's western frontier. So either way, a certain Roman is going to get screwed over, and next time I'm going to screw over the Scipii. So yeah, I have a vendetta against all three families and a way to ruin their, you know, their short-term goals, then soon their long-term goals, their hopes, their dreams, their lives, their fears, their wants, and then I'll just take over Rome and burn it to the ground. Anyway, next turn, please. Right, so we have been engaged, and it's a big engagement. Map did not censor on it, but I can already tell you where it is going to be. The Julii did land reinforcements over here. So, I mean, the Brutii did land reinforcements. So it looks like delay didn't work. Or we're going to try and make it work, but to be honest, the chances of it working are minuscule. But this was a gamble. It was a gamble, a very big gamble. The Julii, I mean, oh wow, it's a very unbalanced force actually, but that's enough to basically drive an elephant berserk. Yeah, these elephants are not going to have the best of times. The tactical withdrawal might be adequate at this point in time, if that is, the withdrawal command is available, which we can do. We can withdraw this siege, and withdraw we shall. For this is a battle that I can already tell you we can't win. I mean, the infantry would go down, but unless I basically had an army that was entirely cavalry, I'm not going to win this one because of all that artillery. So, right, pull away and see if we can escape. If not, we're going to have to dig our teeth in and give it a go.
To the hills!
Okay, so the enemy did retreat. However, the Scipii, knowing that my reinforcements are about to approach, have decided to basically make a run for it and take Caralis. So this could be the loss of Caralis. However, it will be a temporary loss. So I'm going to just basically take it back within one turn anyway. So Decius Rex has prepared his siege equipment, and, well, his army does remain very unbalanced. A lot of cavalry there. I've seen incendiary pigs. And yeah, my chances of winning this battle are once more very low. Really, what I'm just going to have to do is I'll just have to use whatever units I have and cross my little fingers and hope not to die, because this could be the end of Hamilcar Bulla. Strength ratio is 1-3 in the enemy's favour. Let's fight out on the battle map and just hope for the best. I mean, at least we do have in our pocket a reinforcing army is going to come up. It's just very unfortunate they couldn't arrive one turn earlier, but unfortunately, not everything works out. And I still blame that incompetent Queen Kareem for somehow losing the battle, by the way. Yeah. Let them hate us as long as they fear us. I do think the Scipii are still more scared of me than I am scared of them. This is like a little fear battle. Still, let the Scipii think they win for a turn. They'll have a little bit of glory, then they'll realise everything's fucked.
Men, this battle is inevitable, but victory hangs in the balance. Act with courage, O noble soldiers, and victory is in our grasp. By tomorrow, our sword arms will ache from overuse.
That's all he had to say, so he realised he was going to lose, right? And I know it's a very, very pessimistic approach to this battle, but we've got to be realistic. We've basically lost this one right out of the gate. We've got a unit of urban cohort incoming. We've got our Carney to deal with. We've got early legions don't really count because we usually beat them now quite easy. There are still scorpions present, incendiary pigs, and a lot of cavalry. However, my goal for this battle is to take out as many Scipii as possible. We will be re-sieging this town within the next turn, so they won't have a chance to reinforce, hopefully. So that's what we need to do. We need to stop them before they reinforce. So this is our chance now to just take out as many enemies as possible. But it's really stand or die. So we need to make sure we are defended. So let's get all our units into the town square first, and then we're going to move units up accordingly. So everyone into the town square, and let's see what we have to play with. First is first, the walls. We need to hold the walls. The enemy is planning to bring a ram to us as well. I lack archers, which means the ram does have a decent chance of making it to the gates. However, our boiling oil should put an end to the ram as well. However, I will leave a unit down here just to defend, but to be honest, it's a very low chance of us winning that engagement. So, first things first, this wall here. Urban cohorts are coming in. We need to have our toughest infantry up there. Unfortunately, our toughest infantry comes in the form of some Libyan spearmen, who really should be on the floor defending against the cavalry, which, yeah, I'm tempted to do that actually. Libyan spearmen are going to have to be our counter cavalry. So, Libyan spearmen, you're going to be defending this area here. You're going to be defending near the gatehouse. Once the enemy cavalry streams in, do what you can, basically. But then again, you guys are tougher in a defensive battle, and yeah, this is the thing. Do I use them on here to defend against the inevitable cavalry charge, or do I use them up here to keep the urban cohorts away? I see more value in killing urban cohorts than I do in killing cavalry. Urban cohorts are expensive, and to be honest, the Romans can't. I mean, the Scipii especially. From what I assume right now their economy is FUBAR. I mean, I basically assume that they only economically exist through basically, by basically having a Senate be their sugar daddy. So, yeah, infantry to the walls, or at least Libyan spearmen. My tougher infantry hold this wall, or we could actually just quickly look at our stats. So, who's better defending? Yeah. Libyan spearmen considerably are going to have a better time holding a defensive battle. Right, Iberians, you're holding the lower levels. Just delay anything that comes down, or you can hold the walls if you want, because you know what, there's 2 units coming. Right, you deal with the early legionaries there. Right, peltasts on the walls as well. So peltasts will have you basically holding here. So you're just basically going to shower your javelins upon the enemy. So my peltasts, unfortunately, are in very short supply. So yeah, that's 140 men there, apparently. I don't think that's true. I mean, yeah, whatever. Right, so, yeah. Oh, actually, no, because they're all over there now, aren't they? Right, Iberians, actually, you know what? You, stronger peltast unit, you're going to go there. Hold out against the annoying urban cohorts. Small, minor peltast, you go here. Other peltasts, we don't have any other peltasts, I'm sorry. Right, Balearic slingers, you're up there. You're going to just kill what you can. Skirmisher regulars, we'll put you on up here, or yeah, I've got so many units to put on the walls, I basically run out of walls. Skirmishers, you're going to go here. You just see if you can hit the Scipii on their flank. I could actually send my cavalry out of the gate and try and rear end the enemy, but yeah, that's not going to work, because the amount of enemy cavalry is going to easily cut my wings. They're going to stop me from getting anywhere. So right, you guys get there and just hold out. There isn't really a lot left I can do. I mean, what I've got left here are just 2 units of skirmishers. It's not really going to be like much of an urban battle. Really, this battle's going to be won or lost on the walls. So, but someone's unfortunately got to be there and be the welcome party if anything decides to wander into the city. I don't have any elephants left either, by the way, or I don't think I ever had any elephants, period. So, yeah. You guys, I'm just going to have to hold it here. I'm going to have you basically be the ground defense force. I mean, it's a losing battle already, so you guys do what you can on the floor, but for now, it's really just going to be, the enemy's going to come, we're just going to have to hold out as long as we can. It's basically like Osgiliath here. You know, the Osgiliath from Lord of the Rings, the city that was always permanently fucked. That's basically what's happening here. We're Osgiliath now. Going to get wrecked, then we have to do a big battle of Minas Tirith, but that's not going to happen because, you know what? I'll take this town back in a turn. Anyway, as the battle starts, slingers are opening fire, were opening fire, they actually are opening fire, so looks like they're going to be targeting the Scipii's Carney, so viable target, I do not know, then again I killed one, so yeah, let them do it. However, right now the Scipii don't seem very intent on moving forward, which seems a bit strange. It seems they are willing to let my Balearic slingers do their work and just basically open fire on them. I'm fine. If they wish to do that, then they may do that. It means I could just start taking down their Arcani, who I believe they won't be able to reinforce here anyway, since you need something like the maximum level of a temple. And there's not one in here, so you know what? Kill as many Arcani as you can, slingers. More of them you kill, the better, really, because they won't be reinforced. So yeah, just kill them all. I mean, we might try and steal stuff from our blacksmith, but I don't think we even have a good blacksmith here, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Right, keep up the good work, slingers. Seems like the Scipii have left their brains somewhere else. What are they up to? Have they trying to use this? No, they're not, right. I feel like something has gone wrong here. Oh wait, hang on. Is the enemy moving now? Nope. The enemy chooses not to move. Okay, let's speed this one up and see if the enemy decides to do anything. Because right now, the Scipii are playing the low game, the slow game, the long game, I honestly don't see what they're trying to achieve from this game, but, yeah, they're not really trying to achieve anything. What, they're going to just try and wear out the ammo on my slingers? Well, that's all well and good, Scipii. The only thing is, some of that ammo is being used to kill off your most expensive units, so, yeah. Oh wait, my peltasts are dying for some reason. How are my peltasts dying? Alright, because some of them decided to stand right in front of a slinger. Right, guys, can you, like, move out of the way so you're not getting friendly fire to death? Thank you very much. Alright, so there we go. So basically the only casualties in this battle have been caused by myself, and there were casualties on both sides because oversight error there, basically. Right, slingers, just keep it up. You've nearly halved that unit, by the way, so yeah, just see if you can try and wipe it all out, because right now... Oh, hang on. Is that... I thought I saw movement on the battle map, but instead I did not. God, at this rate, I'm going to have to come out to them, aren't I? What the hell are the Scipii trying to do? The most boring siege in the world. Because what they're achieving right now is nothing. I've just basically nearly wiped out a unit of Arcani. Like, seriously. This unit is screwed. I mean, right now it's probably going to, like, not take any more casualties because it's hard for my slingers to hit them, so fine. Slingers. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Slingers, I think we might call it a day on these guys in a minute, because we are getting to a point where that ram's just going to provide enough cover for them to not die, but then again, I just watched him die, so... Have another volley, see what you can hit. But yeah, I think the Scipii have had a bit of a brain fart. As in, they've screwed up a bit. As in, I'm probably not going to win anyway, but... Hell, if I get to take out an entire unit of Arcani for free, then, so be it, Scipii. You'll only have yourselves to blame for just sitting here and staring at me. What, are you waiting for my reinforcements to arrive or something? Look, they're not going to arrive in this battle, so... What the hell? Why don't you just, like, get it over and done with? Take the city. It's yours. You've won the battle. Right. Call it a day, slingers. Start targeting those early legionary cohorts now. Maybe we could trigger a response out of them. Because, to be honest, like, this is just getting embarrassing for the Scipii now. See what you can hit, or you're going to just basically kill more of our own peltasts. Peltasts, could you just, like, go over there and just, like, stop dying? Because you're just really getting embarrassing now. Right. Seeing what we can hit over here now. Haven't really taken any kills just yet, but you never know, we might. See what happens. I'm just going to speed up space time here again. Yep, taking out a few, taking out even more of them. Yeah, the Scipii are getting fucked up right now. Yeah, I honestly don't know what's going on right now. This is just stupid, really, now. Very, very, very stupid. So, right, that's the Scipii now. Well, that's my slings actually now. They're out of ammo. So now they can't do anything, and yeah. They've put in a very good performance in this battle, but unfortunately, at this rate, I'm just going to have to surrender the battle, and that would mean I'd lose a city. Because the enemy has completely, like, screwed up. I think, yeah, that has been a legit AI error, and I just don't know what we're supposed to be doing right now. I can't come out of the city, because if I come out of the city, it's going to be an instant defeat for me. The enemy army is way too strong, so, yeah. I guess, luckily for the enemy, we're not very far into this episode, so, what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to be right back. I'm basically just going to redo everything I did in the previous turn, and then when we return, either this siege will happen and it'll happen properly, or they won't siege at all, and then we can just have the battle I want to happen. So, see you in a few minutes, folks, because, yeah. I mean, there's been a crash in the background, and unfortunately, yeah. Okay, so welcome back, my friends. So, now where we are at is... We're once more back at the end of the last turn, so what we've done again, just as a recap, is we've begun building a siege tower at Leptis Magna. You never know, this time the Brutii might change their minds about landing reinforcements, but I doubt it. We're building up our forces at Thapsus in forms of additional Poeni infantry. In Sirta, we're constructing war elephants for export. In Tingi, we're just building up a new army. In Corduba, we're just staying the course, really, but we are also going to put in that additional onager that I would like for my army. Speaking of which, I actually did forget to send the onager out of Naba Martis. Actually, no, I didn't. The onager is there. I thought from it, oh shit, did I just forget that onager? But no, I didn't. Yeah, so, and then all of my abilities, I could just stay in the course, doing a turn of growth, gathering additional money. Hey ho, hey ho. So really what we're going to do now is we're just going to wait for the next turn to begin. Well, I'm going to hit the button to begin the next turn because, yeah. And we're just going to see what the enemy does. Because really, I'm hoping this time that the AI does not completely and totally just, well, screw itself. Because that was somewhat embarrassing, really. I mean, I've got these lovely reinforcements just ready to go. One thing I have actually done differently is I have placed Captain Milkerton's remaining Libyan spearmen near the battlefield. I just think about if I put some additional reinforcements out in the field, I mean, they're not going to make a difference in the battle. It's a lost battle, like we know that, but it might just stir the enemy into actually doing something this time around instead of just standing around without a clue in the world. So let's go to the next turn now and really cross our fingers and hope everything goes right this time. So as predicted, the enemy has decided to send their reinforcements, so we're just going to tactically withdraw again, since this is a battle that we can't win whatsoever, so it's better for now just to live and fight another day. And I'll find somewhere else for these men to go. Perhaps sub-Saharan Africa might be a fun place to go. Yeah, I might actually go and do that. Okay, withdraw from battle. And then, yes, Decius Rex once more turns up. So, this time I'm going to pray that this time the enemy reacts. If I don't react, I may have to commit a most heinous of crimes and actually hit that auto-resolve button, even though it will punish me and basically say, oh yeah, you just didn't do a thing in the battle. When, you know, I do make the effort in these battles, so please don't, like, screw me over this time, game, honestly. Still, what I can at least amend one of my mistakes. Don't put peltasts next to skirmishers, or slingers for that matter, because slingers just kill anything that seems to be near, and it's very annoying. Anyway, we're just going to skip through the speech today because we've already heard a speech. It's basically a replay. A play-by-play replay, right? Cavalry, you're over there. Prepare for attack. Libyan spearmen. I mean, look, the enemy's deployed in the exact same formation, so this is already, like, a bad omen. Libyan spearmen, I want you defending against not the Libyan spearmen. Defending against the urban cohorts. Peltasts, you be there and provide support. 2 units of skirmishers. You're going to be on the floor just defending here. You're like the sacrifice squad, basically, so prepare to die. Iberian infantry, you're defending against these guys over here, so you guys get over there, guard formation. Slingers, you know, just to have, actually, I want my slingers here just because, you know, they're in like a perfect range just to basically wipe out the Arcani, so I'm going to put them there. Peltasts, I'll put the small unit of peltasts on the gatehouse this time around, so then this time we're not all going to get killed. And then I'm going to place the large unit of peltasts here, where they should be able to rain hell upon the early legionary cohorts. Now, my 1 unit of skirmishers who hasn't really got a job, they're going to go up there, and they can help out. Some of them are going to be sat with a slinger, so they might die, but unfortunately, this game seems to be having a weird thing with deploying on walls today. And that's every unit that has its job now. So, yeah, we're going to play this battle once more and just cross your fingers, folks. Let's hope the Scipii know what they're doing this time around, or I'm just going to stand around and it's going to be really annoying.
The reinforcements are here, but will they be enough for final victory?
I don't know. Right, slingers have opened fire already. They know what they're doing. They're going to start taking out the Arcani. Some of my slingers skirmishers are under attack for some reason, so they actually are being hit by a missile unit because the Scorpion that is over here has opened fire, or it hasn't. Actually, I think, oh yeah, look, the siege tower is actually attacking us, so yeah. I'm guessing this is the enemy's tactic. FYI, I don't know how to make siege towers do that, and it's really annoying. Because enemy siege towers can do that, and right now they're cleaning house on me. Anyway, Libyan spearmen who are reinforcements. Look, there's nothing for you to do, really. Like, you guys have lost, but, I don't know, just wander over and just stab something, or just distract the enemy, or make sure that it's, like, goes better for us, because right now the enemy is just raining hell on us, and it isn't really doing me much good. The other thing is, the enemy seems to be happy to camp here and do it. Anyway, Balearic Slingers, just keep on winding down those Arcani. They're your target. You have managed to successfully kill some of my skirmishers as well, but I'm going to assume today that the siege tower did it. So just be very fortunate that I'm assuming that, and that you're not killing your own mates. Meanwhile, that thing is, I don't know what the hell it's attacking actually. I think it's actually just going for my units down here, so yeah, it's actually getting a few impales as well. Not really the best of situations. I just kind of wish that thing would actually now move forward and attack. But it's looking like that the Scipii aren't going to do that. Looks like they are very happy just to sit there and let this siege tower just camp and basically, yeah, like a machine gun. Yeah, this, once more, this hasn't gone very well for me, has it? Like, my tactics are going better, but yeah, it looks like things aren't going to work out for me. I mean, this time I'm going to see what happens if I just throw the spearmen in there, but for now, yeah. Once more, I just find myself in a situation where the game doesn't work. I mean, it looks like that siege tower's finally run out of ammunition now, so it managed to take its, you know, it managed to take a few kills, but yeah. It's just now we're just going to sit there and not do anything. The enemy's just going to sit. Why did you even bother attacking, like, Decius Rex? Why did you attack when you just couldn't be bothered? Are you that lazy? I honestly don't know. All I can really do now is just, I'm just going to sit here, wait for these guys just to wander over. As you can see, we're just making our way over. Right now, we're actually their stamina's doing alright. So yeah, we'll just let them wander over, let them have their fun, and then, yeah, that's really about all I can do, isn't it? We've got those Arcani nearly down to 21 men actually now, so we're doing very well on those guys. As you can see, they just keep taking loads of rocks and stuff, and the enemy actually responded to my
Your general has chosen cowardice and runs away. How can soldiers fight for such a creature?
So at least something happened over there, I'm guessing, but yeah. That's about as all we got out of this battle. I mean, I think they're going to actually kill these guys before we even make it into the city walls, because I was going to say, if they open the gates, that might provide some stimulation for us, but instead, it is actually going to mean these guys are probably going to get killed by peltasts if they're coming in closer. So, we're going to get to see some glorious killing at least, so, yeah, just kill the captain. Yes! Finally! Violence is happening. Good. Right. Get as many kills as you can, men. See how many Roman cavalry you can take out. Because this is about all the killing you'll get to do, unfortunately, on screen. I mean, look at that. Absolutely wrecked there. Absolutely brilliant. And then the gates open and we just chuck everything at them and then set fire to them all. Captain escapes and it all goes wrong for the Scipii right here. Unfortunately, this is basically the only unit that's coming to see us, isn't it? It's just now going to sit here happily and just get splattered by me. Okay, folks, what's going to happen is we're going to be right back. Basically, the Scipii are inevitably cheating their way to victory. Because, yeah, the Scipii are cheating. But you know what? I'm not going to auto-resolve because you know what? It's just that means the game is just going to hand them the big trophy and say they won. So I'm gonna take the fight to the Scipii now. So let's just let this quickly happen. Just let the enemy just finish off being killed here by my own gates. Right, thank you very much, Scipii. You guys are tragically stupid. Iberians and Libyans, come out here. If the enemy wants me to come over, then fine, so be it. Make your way out of the city and begin luring the enemy to your position. We'll see how many we can lure towards the walls, and then with that we'll be able to kill them. So all my units are now just making their way down to the ground level. We're going to bring them outside the walls, and we're going to try and agitate the enemy into basically garnering a response is what we're trying to do. Slingers, I hope you're focusing on the early legionary cohorts now. They're the units I want to kill. So right now my units have just come out and have basically come to say hello. It doesn't seem to have really provoked the enemy that much. Got my Libyan spearmen on the way, but okay, Iberians, if you want, you can go and say hello to the spazzing out Arcani, and we'll see what happens. There we go. Perfect, right. So, That did provoke a very, very brutal response from the enemy. However, it means now at least they're now in killing range for me to start killing them. So, yeah. All slingy, skirmishy units, start doing the killing, please. Libyan spearmen, you've got a lovely fat unit of cavalry to start raining hell upon. Just take out as many as you can now in missile. I mean, look at that. Their numbers are tumbling just from my missile fire. Libyan spearmen, you know what to do now. Get on with it. Looks like we are luring some more enemies over now. So my tactic's working. Unfortunately, my unit did break and we are in retreat now, but it's alright. It's not a complete loss. My units are now just happily skirmishing and killing. My big unit Peltas, you know what? You guys make your way over. Slingers, you're out of ammo, so make your way down. You can now just engage in hand-to-hand combat. But for now, yeah. You know what? Cavalry, if you want to come into the city and get torched by my lovely vats of boiling oil, I would be very happy to oblige, by the way. You guys, by the way, double time it, double time it. Don't let this opportunity slip by. I want you to kill as many of those legionary cavalry as possibly. Just prepare a volley now. There we go. Perfect killing time, really, for these guys. I mean, blah, 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 blah. Alright, more of the ammo just basically smashed off their armor than into them, but I mean, just look at that. They're just out, it's just like a constant rain just coming into them. They're being rained on their parade. Looks like a cavalry auxiliary trying to get a few kills of their own, but isn't really working out for them. But yeah. This is quite the disastrous battle, if I may say so myself, with, well, just many military disasters occurring. You know what, cavalry, you know, right. If the enemy isn't going to make the effort, why should I? Cavalry, get out here, engage them, just do something. But before I blow my brains out from boredom. Right, get in there. Just lure as many enemies to a gate as possible, basically. That's all I'm trying to do. Though somehow I am winning against this legionary cavalry, so go me. I mean, right now it's just like, yeah, cavalry auxiliary trying to get a few of their pillars in, but I think they're probably hitting more of their own men than they are hitting mine. Hamilcar's somewhere among the mix as well. I think I saw him. There he is. He's routing now, unfortunately, and he's dead. So that was his not very glorious end. Bit tragic, really, for Hamilcar Buller to go out in this way. I thought Hamilcar was always a bit of a good guy in my army. Not the best guy, you know, he's pretty average, but you know, he always made the effort, quietly making the effort. And at this rate, I'm out of ammo as well, so yeah, there's really a lot left to do in this battle, really. I mean, units, just do what you can. There we go, that was a nice big vat of spoiling oil. I think I just actually just nearly wiped out the entire unit, so good going, very good going. And somehow my own units don't die from boiling oil, so that's a bonus. Okay, skirmishers, if you want to try and come out and do some hand-to-hand combat, that's fine by me. I'm just going to wait until you're all dead, basically, now. Because, yeah. By the way, is this noise, like, annoying you yet, by the way? The sound of my tower just absolutely freaking out. You know, I'm just going to blame the new Windows 10 update on this, by the way. Like, I blame Windows 10 for this battle going wrong. Because, I was just really pissed off today that I had to sit through... Well, it wasn't today, it's actually yesterday, but... I was supposed to be Skyping with a friend, playing some nice multiplayer games, you know, a nice chill way to spend your Friday evening after a very, very busy day of work. And you know what happens? Windows 10 fucking decides that, you know what? I'm going to ban you from opting out of that update for now because you keep opting out of it and we really hate you for doing that. So now we're going to make you sit through the update, and just to punish you, we're going to make the update take a fucking hour. And that was actually, it took more than that. It took more than an hour just to download a stupid update that's changed nothing apart from its... I don't know, I'm going to accuse it of breaking Run Total War because this is just weird. And it also gave me like 2 new features which I'm never going to use. So, well done. Well done, Windows. Okay, by the way, we made those guys... Well, they didn't run away, but I guess they just didn't want to get set on fire again. We actually did make the Cavalry Auxilium run away, though. So, that's my minor victory for today. Okay, and then we made those guys run away somehow. My minor victory. Okay, all, like, literally, my entire army just come out and just make a big line. I honestly don't care about your formation. This is, like, the most uncaring general in the world. Just dig in, defensive formations, get wrecked, see what you can kill, basically. Just because we're out of ammo. So this is basically like my desperate last stand, where the enemy's just going to do what they can, and I'm just going to wait until the game finally says I lose. Because let's face it, there's no way around it. I'm not playing this for a third time. Because I can basically tell you now, but every time it's gonna be the same routine. I retreat from the battle with Brutii. I retreat. Well, I don't retreat from this battle. I have to fight this one, but the Scipii is so bad at fighting, they're just literally gonna do this. And if I auto-resolve again, we'll just hand them a big trophy, say I got no kills whatsoever, end of story. So as long as I've done this, I know I've got the satisfaction that I at least killed some Scipii, but how much of them did I kill, by the way? 46%. Let's face it, that's more than an auto-resolve would have given me. If I'm brutally honest. Cavalry, by the way, where's my cavalry at? Cavalry, do you want to come and join in on this one while everything happens over there? Because some Scipii somehow broke into the city, and that's not very good for us. Like, it's just that legionary cavalry. At least we wiped out the legionary cavalry. We won't be able to replenish that as well, so that's good for my bottom line. But I think at this stage, you know, I think I'm gonna have to call this a battle. And to be honest, I honestly kind of feel like calling that an episode, because this is now just, I don't know how long this has lasted, but to be honest, this is a highlight of the episode. This is like the weird episode where everything fucking goes wrong. I mean that was supposed to be designated for the episode where the audio went out of sync, but this is just, yeah, I don't think anything can top this event in this episode. So,
by the gods, your
yeah.
foolish general has got himself killed.
He died ages
How will
ago.
your soldiers greet this news?
I don't know. Is that unit of legionary cavalry just going to kill everyone? I mean, I will say they're pretty badass legionary cavalry if they've managed to do that. And again, I think they're going to die anyway. Yeah, we've won against this unit. Finish him off. Kill him. Come on. Oh, there's two of them left. Right, guys. Kill him. Right, everyone kill him. There we go. Right. Whatever's left, just go out and do it again, basically. Now, just go out and do it again. This is like the first time I've had to permanently leave a battle in triple speed because of this. By the way, there's only one unit of cavalry left. That being the general's cavalry. So well done, Scipii. You basically pissed away your biggest advantage in this battle now. This will be an easy siege for me next time, at least, when I come back and retake the city. I'll just have to deal with the general, the urban cohorts, the scorpions, a very reduced unit of Arcani, and then just one unit of early legionary cohorts. So at least the Scipii once more prove themselves to be the best people in the business when it comes to tripping over their own feet. God, this battle's torture. Yeah. By the way, here comes the general. He wants to fight, or he doesn't want to fight, or my units don't want to fight, or whatever. I don't know. Can he just come into the city and just, like, can we set him on fire or something? At least, I honestly hope he somehow died. I was hoping he'd die from boiling oil. Okay, units, come back out and give him another go. Maybe we can lure him into the boiling oil, and then we can just watch him die. If that happens, then I would be very happy. I would find it hilarious. And it's all because of this general's lethargy. Okay, all units, get yourselves out here. All units, get yourselves over there. Whatever I have, just get over there. I mean, please somehow die in this chat. Come on. Tower's having another go at wiping out his... I mean, actually, yeah, we are reducing his general's bodyguard quite a bit now, actually. Definitely got boiling oiled. Right. Guys, we're going to keep doing this until you're all dead, by the way. But I think this is actually where I'm going to call it episode, probably seesaw commentary. But we do have to jump through the notifications for next turn anyway. By the way, what's left of my army now? Let's see. About 15% of my army now remains. Right. Yay. Doing this one will be in the history books, known as the strangest battle ever fought in history. Next to that weird one in Tingy that didn't really quite count, where an enemy unit of Praetorian cohorts just got stuck in a weird pocket dimension. Maybe it will be. I don't know. I'm just hoping this will somehow kill... Oh, damn it. Every time I get really close. Right, you know what, units? I want you to line up here. Double time it, by the way, because you know what, some of you guys are exhausted in time, but if I'm honest right now, I don't really care about your welfare. Right. You, lure him over. Like, seriously, just... Oh, he retreated anyway. I was going to say, lure him over. Then we can burn him. I mean, yeah, look, every time we do it, we burn it. We burn a little bit more of his unit, so it does work. It does work, this tactic, somehow. I mean, like, here he comes again. Burn. Come on, burn him for good this time. I'll let him in the city. Alright, I can call that a battle now. I'm happy. I got the result I wanted. The world's stupidest general dies at the hands of some boiling oil because of his stupid lethargic attitude. Next time you have a siege you're supposed to win, just fucking do it. Just get in there and actually do the sieging bit. instead of just standing around and letting yourself get burned by boiling oil. Whatever were you thinking, man? Ah, have the city. Have it as your little consolation prize. I'll have it, but I need it back in 1 turn's time, by the way.
Defeat is a bitter taste, made all the worse when it is clearly a defeat.
Whatever, I wiped out over half his army. I have a result I want. I mean, really, it's the best result I can get out of this silly situation. Oh, by the way, there's the rest of the end of the turn to go through. Right, so apart from that, it looks like there's another big Julii army on its way, so we need to get ready to deal with that. Which doesn't really put into perspective. Maybe it was a wrong decision to start sending out my strike force, but it's okay. We'll get ready for it. I mean, I do have Poenis, I do have Sacred Band inbound. I mean, he's 2 turns away. He's going to take at least 2 turns to reach us. So yeah, we should be okay for timing and that. Right, so yeah, we lost the territory, but whatevs. They only occupied it, at least we didn't raise it, so I'm okay in that aspect. So Admiral my Tonys, you know what? Get the ball rolling now. Just get out there and initiate the siege, and we'll take the town within the next, well, within this turn actually, because I have artillery, so I can just basically take out whatever piece of wall I would like. So yeah. Okay, maintain the siege for this second, right? I'll deal with you next episode. So yeah, yeah, we lost the city, but you know what? I got the result I wanted. I killed the enemy general, which means this is now a weakened army. It looks like they have tried to rebuild some bits, or, well, we know what there is. Basically what they have is not going to work. Unfortunately, a plague has struck Thapsus. This is not exactly what I need at this time of the campaign. It means my army is going to be continually weakened every turn. I'm going to say, there's no Brutii incoming at least. Looks like the Brutii are trying to pursue me here, though. I would actually feel better if I retrained this turn. I know it's a bit economically wasteful because of the plague's just going to kill units every turn, but just in case he starts making his way over. Captain Abadasir, I want you to start heading as far south as you can now. Looks like there is an army led by Aulus Maximian in the area, but you might be able to deal with him. But you know what? There's rumours that there's a city down here. Well, I know there's a city down here. I've played this campaign before, so we're going to go down there and we're going to assess its strength. I don't have time to send a spy over, so you know what? You guys just go and do some marauding, do some raiding, see what you can do for me. Hamilcar Bulla suffered a hero's death while the fool died in battle as well. Kiletsbal, that's a really fucking awesome name. Hadus was born, by the way, and so was Zeta. In terms of construction, Lamonum has now constructed a shrine to Tanit. That's excellent. That's going to begin increasing our rate of growth, which is what we need in Lamonum, because really, looks like Gaul couldn't be bothered doing anything with the settlement, which is why it's so tiny. So, we're going to just stay the course in Lamonum, just keep it garrisoned, and just hope that growth occurs on its own. Meanwhile, in Parma, we have some Longshield Cavalry, Scalaba, some Town Militia, Nabo Martis, some Longshield Cavalry, Thapsus, some Poenis, and then we did some retraining. So, cool, right. Yeah, alright, not the best episode in the world I've ever done, not the most productive, but you know what, we do have things to do. You know, we do now have an active plan to ruin something belonging to each of the 3 Roman families. We're going to take Alicia, we're going to retake Caralis and then wipe out the Scipii, and we're going to now take over another Brutii city instead. So, that's the result of it. So I do apologise if this episode was not very enjoyable because of a really fucking stupid enemy, but sometimes things just happen very, very strangely. Next time, we'll retake Caralis in a, hopefully, which will be a slightly more entertaining battle, and then we'll plan some other deeds and doings. See you there, folks.